Hello, gamers, and welcome back to another card review. Alright, we're jumping right into it since we're recording. Sorry, the last episode was kind of low. Had to actually amplify the video. Oh, is this? Recording volume 0.50. Huh. Oh. Well, I guess now it's a bit higher. I'll have to play around with that one. Oh shit. Alright, that's recording. Good. We're gonna put the most epic world of music. There we go. Let's jump back into the 3 cards that we missed that were not yet revealed. By the way, the stream from last night was the best they did. Ben Broad and Day 9, that was the shit. It was so funny. Like, they truly nailed that one. Like, Day 9 was like, yeah, let me tell you a story about, like, fish. Like, what the fuck is happening? It was just great. You have to watch it, by the way. Shifting Scroll. Each turn this is in your hand, transform it into a random maze spell. Pretty good card. Decent. Half the maze spells are really good. Then half of that other half, they are decent. And then the other are kind of like mediocre or bad. Depends. But most mage spells are pretty damn good. So, I mean, you could add this if you want some randomness. Kind of cool card. Paladin. Potion of Heroism. My god, it's so good. Give a minion Divine Shield, draw a card. So, the 1 mana give a minion Divine Shield, bad. 2 mana, give Divine Shield and draw a card. Also synergizes with Lynessa, you draw a card when you play her. This card is bonkers. And I expect it to be in every single deck of Paladin. It's just great. Then we had Rogue. The last card was Cavern Shiny Finder. 2 mana 3/1, draw a weapon from your deck. So it's 2 mana 3/1, draw a card immediately. That's really good stats for like draw, and it fetches your Kingsbane and your like mostly your Kingsbane, but they also oh come on, you stupid computer. We're doing just fine until now. What's the name of it? Shadowblade. Shadowblade is really good, or your Petition Blade. This card is really good. So all those 3 cards, they're all decent. The scroll maybe kind of like meh, who knows. Alright, so had that out of the way. Let's go to Druid. Right, first card, Barksting. Give a minion plus 3 health, gain 3 armor. I really like this. Not only to give yourself 3 armor so you can upgrade a spell stone, and having armor works with a lot of your things. Just 1 mana, give a minion 3 health. It's pretty decent. Put it on a taunt and gain yourself 3 armor so you can maybe like use your hero power a bit more. If you're taking a lot of damage, pretty much 6 health in total, and you put half of that onto a minion, and the other half you use to like with your Ironwood Golem, and yeah, with that card, and with like actually just making yourself use the hero power more. And you're probably other cards that give you armor just so you can play around with this a bit more. I think it's a pretty decent card. Maybe one of. I could see one of. Oaken Summons. 4 mana. Gain 6 armor. Recruit a minion that costs 4 or less. So, instead of just playing, why not play a 4-drop? Well, this is better than playing a 4-drop. 1, because instead of having a 4-drop in your hand, you have Oaken Summon. So you pull the card from your deck. You are not gonna draw that 4-drop again, right? Just get a 4-drop right away and get to 6 armor. Imagine like a 4-drop that also gains 6 armor. Isn't that good? Yeah, it's really good. In my opinion, it's really good. So this card is just really good, to be honest. It's also very good with Ironwood Golem. 4 mana 3/6 taunt, can only attack if you have 3 or more armor. That won't be hard with like bark skins and all that other bullshit you get. Dude is gonna be able to be really defensive. The 4 mana 3/6 taunt is pretty decent. It's gonna attack most of the time. If it doesn't attack, it's gonna get killed. So it's gonna attack into, right? So when we remember, let's get Oaken Summons into Ironwood Golem, it's gonna attack, and it's 4 mana 3/6 taunt. That's pretty good, to be honest. I really like this card. Lesser Jasper Spellstone. Minion, gain 3 armor. Wait, actually. Okay, I don't think the computer doesn't show up. Good, thank God. Lesser Jasper Spellstone, deal 2 damage to minion. pretty good. Gain 3 armor to upgrade, then deals 4, then 6. Is again, it's gonna be like this druid deck is gonna be like, it's gonna be able to stop aggro with all the health gain and all the taunts, and is gonna be able to get some really good remove for the like mid-range minions. So I really like this druid deck in the making, because why give them control cards when they already have Jade, right? That's the control deck. More of like a tempo deck, something like that, but eh. And you have an aggressive deck, so something in the middle that's really defensive and has some really good removal. I really like this card. It's really decent. You know, like Oaken Summon just upgrades it, Barkskin upgrades it, this card upgrades it. Really good, to be honest. Greedy Sprite, 3 mana 3/1, gain an empty mana crystal. Don't know if this is better than J Blossom, because the Blossom one is a J Golem, so in J decks is better. But is it better in decks that that are not Jade? Is Greedy Sprite better? I don't know. Also, the other one I think is worse than J Blossom, to be honest. But of course, J Blossom is gonna be going out, so Greedy Sprite is gonna be its replacement for the next one. So this card probably won't see play, because it's a 3 mana 3/1, and I think the other one is better. One is a spell, it works with Medivh, and the second copy gives you a 2/2, which is gonna be better than a 3/1 late game, in my opinion. It's gonna also, again, it's also a spell, so it works for Medivh. So yeah, it's gonna definitely replace. It's gonna be replaced for the J Blossom when it rotates out. Crystal Guardian, 8 mana 3/5 beast, taunt. Definitely recruit 2 minions that cost 4 less. That's like a massive tempo. Like when you die, when you play 3/5 taunt beast, meh, they just kill it. Then like Ironwood Golem and like this card up here is gonna pop up. It's like, all right, that's really good, to be honest. You get a lot of things, and it's really defensive. People say like has bad stats, but yeah, I mean, you play it, it's gonna die. Then you can also resummon with Hadronox and Nuzaf. The deck they showed to actually performed really well, that druid deck. Like the only reason it lost is because it got Deck of Wonders into a brawl, which is complete bullshit. It's just like, if that didn't happen, that deck was going to fucking crush that mage deck 100%. Like, got really lucky. That's why I don't want that card to be good. But yeah, I actually really like this card, and this, like, bringing something that costs 4 or less, I really like. I think this card is a pretty good card. I mean, it's a mandatory card in that deck. Astral Tiger, 4 mana 3/5. Shovel a copy of this minion into your deck. I love this card. It's a never ending. You keep putting a 3/5 into your deck, so Oaken Summons always works. Crystal Guardians, they always work. I mean, you have these, have 4 right here. What other 4-drop does Druid have that they would play? Shield should probably not have Fandral, that's one of them. Don't really have that many they would kind of play besides Fandral. Let's see some 4-drops here. Besides those two. Infested Tauren, yeah, I could see that one. Could see Infested Tauren. Polluted Hoarder, maybe. Valanar, nah. Chain Gang, nah. Man, a lot of 4 have. Oh, Violet Teacher, that could be a good one. Twilight Summoner, you get it for free out of your deck. That's actually decent. And like, even if you don't, you just play the tiger. You trade with it, it dies, then you get a tiger back, and it's like never ending. So you constantly have this stream of like, so fatigue doesn't beat you because you keep having like these cards that you can continuously play, right? So you never actually take fatigue damage. I really like it. This is one of the coolest cards, and I love it. It's like Jade Idol, but good. Like not good, because Jade Idol is completely broken. I just like, all right, I can actually play around because only 3/5. Maybe you can ignore it. It has counterplay. I really like this card. It's infinite source for your like recruit cards. Also, there's a recruit card later on that's 5 mana to 4 because of 4 or less. That also goes in, so that's 4 recruit 4. This is another recruit 4, so you can recruit 8 4-drops in total. You have Nuzov that might bring this back. You have Hadronox that also might bring this back, so you need a lot of these Astral Tigers. Branching paths, choose twice, draw a card, give your minions +1 attack, gain 6 armor. The flexibility on this card is just so good. I don't see why we would not play it. You can like, alright, I'm really ahead, let me just draw 2 cards. Alright, I'm really behind, let me get, alright, let me draw a card. Alright, I won't risk it to gain 6 armor. Then like, oh, I'm really ahead, let me get, draw a card. Alright, let me put 1 attack on my minions, make them sturdier. I love this card, it's really cool. Twig of the War Tree, gain 10 mana crystals, 4 mana 1/5 Devrel. You can do so many cool things with you go Ixlid, Faceless, Twig of the War Tree, Malagos, and Eureka. Or you can of course just go Malagos, Faceless, but the other one is cooler. Let's be honest, it's cooler. I get 3 Ixlid, so your Malagos instantly becomes like 3 Malagos. You can of course just play Malagos, then you pop it and go Faceless. So you have a lot of ways of actually using this Twig of the War Tree in a combo deck. And I could see maybe like a big druid just play the Twig on turn 4. You have nothing better to do, just start using it, and then you get to like turn 10, you just play Yasharize and you pop the Twig. And of course it's kind of like anti-weapon, at least early on. You can remove it with a Medivh. This card has potential written all over it, and I love it for that. So yeah, I have Ixlid, 5 mana 2/4. Ixlid Fungalord, 5 mana 2/4. After playing minion, summon a copy of it. So again, so it's an elemental, which is kind of weird. Again, and like if you play like 4 drops and 5 drops with this, so like just play Ixlid and then you go like Astro Tiger, you get 2 Astro Tigers into your deck, even more shit to pull out. Go Ixlid, Iron Golem, protect Ixlid. Back to Druid. Just Ixlid with Druid of the Claw, that you get another 4/6 and you get a 2/4 that if he doesn't get killed, you fuck him up. Doesn't really work with this one, but I mean you're gonna get 2 Fanders, they have to kill everything on your board. It's such a high threat card that just playing 4 drops and 5 drops is gonna work really well with it. Have amazing combo potential. Overall, I love Druid right now. Even though this deck might not be good, the flavor of it and how it works, it feels just great to me, right? And Druid already had really good aggro and like infinite control, right? So this is like kind of somewhere in the middle. It provides himself a lot of value, but also fucks up aggro of all the taunts, the armor, and stuff like that. I really like this card. The Druid class, love it. Hunter, Candle Shot, 1 mana 1/3, immune while attacking. Finally, it's like, oh, it's an actual bow. Maybe it should shoot. No, like a bow. What does it shoots? Of course, it's a 1 mana 1/3. Don't know how it could. I mean, you have weapon. I mean, there's nothing here that actually buffs it, and then you have here. I mean, you're gonna have another weapon or cheap weapon to use with your pirates, I guess, if you want to. You have Naga Corsair to buff it. Captain Greenskin, I guess, Spyful Smith, and it's a cool card, right? Conceptually, so they can do more of this. But I don't see like it being played. I mean, I guess you can put in like a control deck and do like, alright, clear the board, and like, alright, that big health minion I can kill because I don't have 1 damage. Well, Candle Shot comes in and can finish it off. So I can see it in like some spots being actually useful. What the fuck is happening? Oh, my things here didn't I show my CPU? I don't have my CPU things, like gadgets. Well, no, there you go. It's back. And it's not looking good for my computer. Yeah, pretty cool card. Maybe some potential here and there. Cave Hydra, 3 mana 2/4, also damages the minion snake to whoever this attacks. Beast. I like this card a lot. It has 2 attack and 4 health, so lower attack, 4 health, so it's gonna be able to challenge like early game aggression from other classes. It's gonna have to be killed, or else Hunter maybe can like just buff it, or doesn't even need to buff against early game minions. Just hit something like fire elemental and like maybe kills like a totem and damages like a 3 or 4 health minion, then you can finish it off. I think the cave fighter has a lot of potential in my opinion. Of course, if you Houndmaster it and then it attacks, he's a beast, quite literally. So I really like this card. It has a lot of potential to me. Of course, another 3-drop, and I'm just like, hey, you wanna sound good? 3-drops? We have your good 3-drops here. Like 3-drops that are good in Hunter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kind of. Hahaha, lol. Another one, another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. Am I missing anything? No, okay, I'm not missing much, boys. There's so many good Hunter 3-drops, so it's kind of saturated there a little bit. So yeah, but again, has a lot of potential, and I really like the card. Also, it's a Hydra. I like Hydras. I really like Godzilla. Flanking Strike, 4 mana, deal 3 damage to a minion, summon 3/3 wolf. My god, this is so good. Right. It comes to Hunter. What 4-drop do I put in? Houndmaster, like, right. Do I want Kodo? Do I want Infested Wolf? Is there any 4-drops here? Not really. Kinda like, maybe I don't want the wolf. I want something a bit more faster, and the Flanking Strike is great. Also for that Hunter with no minions is perfect, because you want spells that do something and give you a minion. So you still have minions pretty much, you're just cheating. Which is not cool, by the way. But yeah, I really like this card. It's a really good card. For my deal 3 damage, summon 3/3 wolf. Good. Wandering Monster. A secret: when an enemy attacks you, your hero summons the 3-cost minion as the new target. It's a bit too random for my liking, but for that only minions, no minions deck, it's gonna be great because again, it gives you a minion, and if you play it early on, it attacks with like a 2 health minion, and you get a 3 health minion. You kill it for free, and you get a 2/1, like something that's left over, and it's a secret and pops this. Helps your emerald, lesser emerald spellstone, helps your bow. Like it. Lesser emerald spellstone, summon 2 3/3 wolves. That's already pretty decent. It's better than a 6/6 in my opinion. Play a secret to upgrade, becomes 3 3/3s and then 4 3/3s. It's so easy to upgrade this. So this is like a good card 100% of the time. Just like, yeah, maybe you might eat a board clear, but if this is a board clear, then you have another one. If that one hits, it's a board clear, you have Call of the Wild, and those things have 4 health, besides Huffer of course, but you kind of trade that in usually, or it doesn't matter how much health Huffer has. So it's gonna eat, also it's gonna eat the removal from To My Side. Yes, I know, Mimi, haha. So I don't see a world where this thing is just not good. It's just really solid. Seepeak Oozling, 6 mana, 5/4. Battle against the Daryl effect of random in your deck. If you get a high main, it's a worse high main by +1 by 1/1, which might not be the biggest deal to be honest. You can get the Death Rattle from like Baby Katrina. Maybe there are some other powerful Death Rattle minions you can get the Death Rattle from. Like Abominable Bowman, that would be pretty damn good to be honest. So this card, if you had like a Death Rattle Hunter that has expensive stuff, this could work out pretty well in that deck, or it could fail horribly, who knows. To My Side, summon Animal Companion, or 2 if your deck has no minions. Again, like, you get Animal Companion, then get this with 2, then you have the last one with summons all of them. I guess it because, alright, so you can get 2 of the same, right? Summon 2 Animal Companions. You can get 2 of the same, so you can get 2 Huffers, 2 Leox, 2 of that. So if you can get 2 of them, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. If you can get 2 of them, it's better than just 6 mana, summon 2 of the random Animal Companions. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Let me quickly check. Dust it. Alright. You're not useful, guys. But in that deck, it's pretty useful to be honest. 6 mana, get 2 Animal Companions, that's just good. Like, you can't say that's not good. 6 mana, 2 Animal Companions is great. Of course, I think it would have been better if, 1, it doesn't have the prerequisite of your deck has no minions. Or if you have that prerequisite, make it 5 mana. But they wanted a 3-6-9 a team with 1 companion, 2 companions, 3 companions. But again, if that happened, why not just get rid of the prerequisite and put it on some other cards? I mean, Rock the Lar already has it, so why does this need it? I don't know. But again, in that no minion hunter deck, it's actually good, to be honest. Like, it's a good card. Crushing Wall, destroy your opponent's left and right move's minions. It's a control hunter card. I don't know, man. I mean, this might just be garbage. I mean, you kind of have to just try it. I have no clue if this is good or not. Like, have no clue. It's a 7 mana card for a hunter that's control. It could fail horribly, to be honest. Or it could maybe work out really well in that deck, but I don't ever see more than one of these in a deck, and one is kind of stretching it. Rock the Lar, 7 mana 4-2. If your deck has no minions, fill your hand with hunter spells. My god, it's so good. You get so much value from this. And you have minions in your deck. They're just spells. Like, that's a minion, that's a minion, that's a minion. Those are minions. You have weapons. That deck might not be the best in this one, but in the next expansion it could become crazy. You just have keep forgetting what the name. Yeah, Call of the Wild. It's really good. All the spells, you of course have Deathstalker Rexar. He's a Death Knight, so you can have it. So you have insane control tools. Have all this stupid removal. Hunter has so much removal. If you just take a quick look at it. So it could work. It actually could work, let's be honest. If it does, cool. Katrina Winter is 8 mana 6 recruit a beast, and then rather recruit a beast. Really good. With big beast, this card is fucking mental. Like, again, if you can make like a more control hunter that doesn't have that has have early game beast, it just has minions early on to protect. And you go like Katrina, you get a high main, your opponent shits himself, you're like, alright. They polymorph, like, they either polymorph the high main or Katrina. Is like, alright, you're fucked either way. And if they polymorph the high main, then this can die, and you're like gonna get like maybe a crush, or like the 7 mana 9/9. This card has so much potential. Alright, so Druid. Overall, the design of this expansion is the best by far. Alright, that's done, that's done. Alright, next on the list is Priest. Start doing on time. 23 minutes, not that much. Signing Probe, 1 mana, copy a spell in your opponent's deck and add it to your hand. That's for like casting out of spells is very nice because one, it's a spell that costs 1. When you get it from like Lydra, you can play it, so you get more spells. It also fetches you another spell, so you can't get garbage, and it's from their deck, so they're gonna have good spells in there. And most important of all, you can of course, like with Fraza, only costs 1. It's 1 mana, deal 2, 4, 8. Who knows? Depending on the variation. And that was not the most important thing, but yeah, you also get to know what spells they have in there. Like, alright, let me start with Sunny Probe. Oh, they have the Brawl in their deck, so they don't have it yet. Alright, maybe I can go wide on the board, right? So it gives you a lot of information. I really like this card. It's better than Mind Vision, 100%. Who's the application for it? Gilded Gargoyle, 3 mana 2/2, never add a coin to your hand. Tomb Pillager was overpowered. There's a 5 mana 4 mana 5/4. It's a 3 mana 2/2. It should be a 3 mana 3/4. So you lose +1/+2 stats. Yeah, but Priest with a coin. A coin is like 8 damage. And you can like, oh, you play this early on, when you get Scorned, then like coin. You're thinking, I like it. This card is really good in that Raza Priest. Unidentified Elixir. Elixir of Hope, give a minion +2/+2, and Death Rather return this minion to your hand. That's a lot of value. Give me +2/+2 and life steal. That's a good way to keep yourself alive. Elixir of Purity. Give me +2/+2 and Divine Shield. That's really strong. Give me +2/+2 and summon 1/1 copy of it. That's also really strong. This is no Sacred Maul. All of these are great, right? Maybe the life steal and this one sometimes maybe not the best, but this card is just a really solid card that in an aggressive deck, like that I would 100% add to this deck. This is my Elemental Tempo Priest, and I have Valence Chosen it in like a way that goes into standard. There will be no Valence Chosen, will be Unidentified Elixir. Now, Valence Chosen might be better to be honest, but who knows? Just like giving my Radiant Elemental like 2 mana. If your Radiant Elementals get a copy of it, then you just go ham. Oh man, that'll be great. Twilight's Call. Summon 1/1 copy. Summon 1/1 copies of 2 Death Rattle minions. 2 friendly Death Rattle minions that die this game. My god, this card is a mouthful. 3 mana, 2 1/1s with Death Rattle. That's worth it. Even though they're kind of shitty Death Rattle, it's fine. The Quest Priest is doing great. It's gonna be great for that one because it's like 2 copies right away, right? You get like eggs, have 2 eggs die, and get 2 eggs back. My god, this card is so good. Has a lot of potential for those decks. Duskbreaker. Oh boy, for my 3/3 dragon. If you're holding a dragon, deal 3 damage to all other minions. This is, I'll call it the most broken card of the expansion. Yeah, I'll do that. You know, a better Hellfire that gives you a 3/3 dragon and doesn't damage your face. Easy dragon game. Woo! Lesser Diamond Spellstone. Resurrect 2 different friendly minions. Cast 4 spells to upgrade, which is a lot. Then goes 3 minions and 4 different friendly minions. For the big priest, this goes in perfectly. Like, oh, you had an obsidian statue die, and like your Barnes, you play Barnes and you get that. It's like, alright, so this on baseline gives you for 7 mana, you get a 3/4 and obsidian statue. That's worth it. You aggregate 4 times. Let's say you Shadow Essence after your Barnes. Maybe you resurrect your statue once. You deal with it. Then you Shadow Essence. You get a Lich King. It dies. Then go into Lesser Diamond Spellstone. By that point, you upgrade it. Go like 3/4, 4/8, and a Lich King. This card has so much potential in that deck to be completely game-winning. It's 3 Resurrect. Fucking amazing, to be honest. And 4 spells. That's already 1 right there. It's 1/2 actually. So yeah. Oh, what the fuck is this? 3 mana 2/4 Twilight Acolyte. Battlecry, if you're holding a dragon, swap this minion's attack with another minion's. What the fuck? How to come up with a better Aldor Peacekeeper? You can steal the minion that deals. What the fuck? Oh man, my brain hurts. This card is so overpowered. Holy fuck. It's like even Duskbreaker, while sitting on its golden fucking throne, is like, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. And Twilight was like, yeah, I'm pretty good. It's fucking broken as shit. Oh boy. Oh, another fucking priest is gonna be mental. Psychic Scream. Shuffle all minions into your bonus deck. What the fuck? It's a better Twisting Nether. Why? How do you come up with this? This goes into Raza Priest. Like a finger in the butt. Not a good analogy. Sorry. What the fuck? Ignore what I said. This is perfect for Raza Priest, because that deck only wants to stall, and if you pull like a 1/2 back and then they draw a 1/2, you fuck them up completely. And if they have like Tyrion and 1/1s, Psychic Scream is gonna crap all over it. This card is so fucking mental. Dragon Soul, 3 mana 0/3. After you cast 3 spells in turn, summon a 5/5 dragon. If you go with Lyra, you play Dragon Soul, Lyra, then you get the coin from that. You go Psionic Probe, and you like put a Power Word Shield. You get a 5/5 dragon. You casted 1, 2, 3 spells already. They got replaced. And you still have 1 mana left over. If you coined, right? That's, yeah, it's pretty good. It's like you can play it alongside Lyra, get a 5/5 dragon. Only costs you 3 mana. You get a 5/5 dragon. It's pretty much a 3 mana 5/5 dragon. Pretty good. Then you still have your opponent has to remove it. Dragon Soul, it's probably one of my favorite, to be honest. Like I would probably want this. Like from all the weapons, I want this one probably the most because it's really interesting. Actually, do I have Lyra? Actually, I don't think I crafted her. Yeah, I don't have her. Probably gonna craft her after that. It's like you can like slap in there. You still have 1 man. You can like go maybe another power shield. Go like a silence. You got like a random circle. Get another 5/5. This card is great. Temporus, 7 mana 6/6 dragon. Your opponent takes 2 turns, then you take 2 turns. So if you're thinking like, if you get like have like 25 health, you have like the board. You play Temporus. Your opponent plays the minions, and it's like, all right, attack. Maybe you take like 10 damage, 11. Like, oh, now you have 2 turns, and then you win because you combo them down. So in a place where you have that, you can definitely kill your opponent really effectively. It's also a high risk card, so it might just be a meme. But of course, like something Crip said, it was kind of genius. So you play Temporus, they play your minions, their minions, they attack whatever. Then you play Doomsayer, you like use a healing potion, you hero power, pass the turn, board explodes. Then you play your minions. So like, alright, and they probably killed Temporus in that, so you didn't take that much damage. Now you have the board versus them, and you clear their minions because they overextend 100%, right? So the potential of this card is massive, but it might remain a meme, which don't really mind. Alright, so we did 3 classes, and the 3 other cards were 32 minutes into this thing. Rogue, we did it. Have Shaman, Warlock, and Warrior. Alright. Shaman. 2 mana, Crushing Hand. 2 mana, deal 8 damage to minion, overload 3. My god, it's such a good card. Like you overload 3, so you instantly upgrade this card. It's a 2 mana, deal 8 fucking damage. You hit that 2 mana, deal 4 to a minion, overload 1. Well, for 2 more overload, you deal fucking 8 damage. It's such an efficient and good tempo card. It's like, oh, Crushing Hand? Play a 6-drop. Easy game. The potential for this card is great. It's like 2 mana, deal 8 damage. It's a really good card. 100%. And I don't get people. When they look at Shaman, it seems that everybody forgot this card exists. Did you just forget about it? It's like it's a 2 mana 3/2. That so you play a 2 mana 8/8, 2 mana deal 8 damage, and 2 mana 3/2 together. So for 4 mana you get a 3/2, and you deal 8 damage to a minion. That's great. And you can maybe like even go further. Like you overload the turn before, you play the Beholder, get rid of the mana, then you can go again. It's like, and maybe like go like Storm, Beholder. I think it's a Beholder, Sentinel, but it's a Beholder. Unless, good card in my opinion. Kobold Hermit, 2 mana 1/1, which is a basic totem, summon it. For the totem gimmick, this is great, and it's great in general because like, oh, you don't have tunnels, well just let me get a 0/2 totem with a spell damage. You have a 1/1 and the totem, so you can like even buff them up. So you can like just 4 mana, you deal 2 damage to the whole board, get the 1/1, the 0/2 spell damage totem, and the random 1-drop with like the Maelstrom portal. This is really good. Really good card. Healing Rain, restore 3 mana, restore 12 health divided randomly among all friendly characters. So if you have like your board is missing kind of like 5 health, like you're missing, if you have like some taunts damage and you're like a 12-13 health, can play Healing Rain, your taunts get healed up and then get healed for the rest of the amount. it's a pretty cool card, to be honest. Maybe we can slap one of in some of your decks. Or it can be just a 3 mana heal 12. So it's a better healing potion, right? Why not? Actually, just a better healing potion. I like it. Murmuring Elemental, 2 mana, 1/1 Elemental. Your next battle cry this turn trigger twice. My guy is so cool. Of course, you just go like, alright, Elemental. I like it. Alright, so this can get up to 8 attack. You can restore 3 health with that. You can reduce with 2 that thing. You can get 6 damage in total. Oh my god, it works with Calamos. Holy shit. My god, alright, that's good. That's good. Battle cry. You have like, of course you have Servant of Calamos. It works with, it's another J, so you can play that and J Claws on like turn 4, let's say that, and get like 1/1, another 1/1, and a 2/2, and your J's are starting to get really strong at that point. This card has, I think it's really good. Primal Talisman, 3 mana, give your minions death rather summon random basic totem. Don't know how good that is. I mean, Spirit Echo was played, but that was because it was played with giants and other garbage like that. But the Primal Talisman makes sure that your board doesn't die. But with shamans, you always, they don't end up being useful, your totem at some point. So you might give. So you might start using like Asher's Veteran a bit more, or like a Direwolf Alpha, right? Shatter Sun Cleric, but Dark Iron Dwarf to actually using the totems a bit more. Like you get a board, you Primal Talisman, they like wipe it out, a bunch of stupid totems, doesn't do much. Then you can of course go this, then like unleash the meme with this card. Or you just, you know, bloodlust them, you start buffing them with your cards, you know, you can bone mare them. I could see it. I could definitely see it. Lesser Sapphire Spellstone, summon 1/1 copy of a friendly minion for 7 mana, it's really bad. Overall 3 mana crystals to upgrade. Of course, this instantly upgrades it. It's like, pop, kill like a big threat. You get the Sapphire Spellstone upgrade already. Depends if you have to combo it. Of course, it's a really good value card. You can like, if a good health minion, like value minion from the last turn survives, you can of course instantly get a bunch of copies of it. And yeah, if you, or if you can maybe get like some combo potential, like maybe get some gimmick and do a bunch of cool stuff with it. I could see that. I could see that definitely. This one like, I know it requires a specific deck to be good. Unstable Evolution, transform a friendly into one that costs 1 more, repeatable this turn. I love it, really good. It's like, oh, I got Doomseer, never mind. Oh, I got a 1/1. Alright, another try. Oh, another 1/1, motherfucker. And you're probably gonna freak out. It's like, alright, I got to 10 mana. Fuck you. Right? I'm gonna get at least a good card from that point. It helps Evolve Shaman fix its big weakness of randomly getting a bad minion. So I like this card. Also, it fills up your whole mana turn. If you top deck it, you can like hero power and you start doing this until you get a good health minion. You're like, alright, I guess I'll stop. Windshear Stormcaller, 5 mana 5/5, so decent stats already. If you control all 4 basic doesn't summon Alakir the Windlord. The matches, the show matches were really close. Like he almost got, but I think he got really unlucky. He kept getting like the wrong totems, which he did that multiple times. Day 9's opponent, so you didn't get to see Alakir, but this can definitely work. Can like press hero power. Our opponent's like, alright, hero power myself, that's nothing. Like hero power again, right? Yeah, 2 totems, your opponent like 2 totems, whatever. Right? Then you just play your minions that are actually threatening. Your opponent's like, alright, let me kill those. You get your totems on the board, and at some point it's like, oh, you still have 2 left. And you're like, oh, totem, Kobold Hermit, Windshear Stormcaller, get a 5/5 and the 8. You can get Alakir that can charge immediately. The potential in this card is genius. Okay, like great. 6 mana 7/7 elemental, Grumble Worship are already really good. Like 6 mana 7/7 elemental. goes into like the I forgot his name. 7 mana 6/6 elemental, deal 5 damage. What's the name of that card? Check my priest deck. Blaze color. There you go. You can return. Actually, this is perfect. You can return all your elementals back. You can return Blaze core for only 1 mana. Oh my god, so good. Servant of Calmos, you can heal them up. Okay. That's not a normal card. Alright. It's probably just search elemental. It's easier. So you can return your Hot Spring Guardians, heal back up. You can. What others do we have? You have your Stone Sentinels. You can return that one back. You just, of course, you can return your Calmos. If something is damaged like Alakir, you can return it back. And all the neutral things like you can go like double freeze or some crap. This thing, get 2 elementals. It provides a lot of value and a lot of combo potential. That just like it's a 6 mana 7/7. It doesn't need to be put in an elemental deck. You can just put it in like a. It works in Jade. You can like, oh, you like play Jade Spirit and like Jade Claws. Like, alright, bunch of big Jades, kill those. If you have your 3/3 garbage on the board, you attack, you play Grumble Warshaker, and you play the thing back. If your Jade got damage from like a board clear, then like, alright, well, my Jades are damaged, let me get them back and play them back. It only costs 1 mana. This card is just really decent. The Rune Spear, a mana 3/3. This after your hero attacks, cover a spell and cast it with your random target. If you get this thing, you're gonna be really sad and want to dust it, and I would not. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. It's fucking randomness over randomness. It's an a mana 3/3 that if you need to save your ass, you only get 3 chances, and even those can fail. I don't like this card one bit, and it might just fail fucking horribly, and I would not care about it. I have Warlock and Warrior left. You're being recording for a good amount of time, like 42 minutes. I don't want to make this too big, so I think I'll just leave Warlock, Warrior, and then the commons for a 3rd video. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.